Welcome everybody to a Morningwood podcast. I'm Dom.
I'm Dale.
And today we're going to be going over college football, NFL Week 1 game predictions, and recapping our fantasy draft.
But first, gotta crack open the first one. Alright, let's go.
Alright, so we're going to start off with kind of the biggest topic of this week. College football, the recap from this past weekend. Some big games happened. What do you think?
Well, I was very disappointed with a lot of college teams.
Performances.
Yep. But I
1000%.
was also very surprised with a couple individual players.
Yep.
That came out of Broward and Miami-Dade. That did good.
For sure, 1000%.
But yeah, I mean it's week 1. I mean there's a lot of teams, a lot of people need improvements. That's how I feel.
Yeah, pretty much just going back from what he said, same here. There was teams that played well, and there was teams that were supposed to play well but didn't, and then same goes for players that had high expectations and didn't play well. We're gonna get into that. First we could just start off with the first game of the weekend. It was Texas versus Ohio State.
I was not impressed at all with Texas's offense.
Yeah,
I thought that they lost a lot of step than what they had last year.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely lost a couple of key players. But I think the biggest topic of conversation is Arch Manning.
I mean, listen, I'll say this. He's finally getting the opportunity to start. It was his first game. I'm not holding that against him. I just think that, he picked it up.
He did pick it up at the end of the third and the fourth quarter when it was time to clutch up. But at that point, it was too late to come back.
Yeah, exactly. I think he
dug himself too far of a hole.
The early interception he threw.
Yeah,
I think that was the second quarter. I think it was the beginning of the second quarter.
Like that. Yeah.
I just think that was just poor ball placement.
Yeah.
Because the guy was double covered, number one, and he had all the time in the world. But like I said though, it's his first year starting.
Yeah.
So in his first game, I mean, we all know he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, he's shown. I mean, last year when he went in for Quinn Ewers a couple different times, he's shown he's a promising quarterback.
Yeah,
he's shown he's got the arm talent. I think it was just two different things, which I kind of was talking to Dad about when me and him were watching the game. You gotta remember, this Ohio State team just won the national championship. I mean, minus a few players, this team just won the national championship. That's number one.
Their defense is amazing.
Well, that's what I was going to go into. Their defense, insane talent. But not only that, you got to look at their defensive coach. Matt Patricia, he was the defensive coordinator when the Patriots won the Super Bowl. He was the head coach. He's been an NFL level head coach. He's head coached an NFL team before. I think it was the Lions.
I'm not going to hold it against him. It was one game.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
I just think that, he needs to be smarter with ball placement.
Yeah, obviously he's got to step it up, but I'm not going too far deep and saying, "Oh, this kid sucks. He's done."
A bunch of people. Did you see the meme out there about him? So there was one I saw. I think it was on Instagram, and
there was two I saw,
and it was like Eli Manning and Peyton Manning above, talking, and then Arch Manning just sitting down on the bench, fuck, I know I messed up.
Yeah.
And then it says Eli and Peyton are he's adopted.
No, the two that I saw is comparing him to Bronny James.
Oh, Jesus.
And then pretty much saying if either of those two didn't have their names or their relatives, they'd be working at McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's
BS. So
I was gonna say that's the stuff that pisses me off because Bronny James only made it to the league because of his dad.
No, he only got drafted.
But that's what I'm saying.
First round because of his dad.
He's terrible. He's a terrible basketball player.
But
Arch
anyways, we're
Manning,
getting off topic.
But
yeah.
Arch Manning, like, if you look at the games he played last year, like, or the one game he played last year and then the year before that, like, he actually, like...
Yeah, no, he showed some promising moments.
And he beat some, like, decent teams. So, like, he's not, like, to compare him to that guy is just ridiculous.
And also, they didn't have their, he didn't have his best receiver. He was ruled out, like, a day or two before the game. So he didn't have his best receiver anyways.
I think Texas just needs to step it up on offense.
Yeah. And I really like their coach, Sarkinson.
But that game was all defense, though.
Yeah, that game, it was a defensive game all around. I mean, it was 0-0 up until the end of the second, or the middle of the second.
I thought that was going to be a very high-scoring game, and it wasn't. It was 14-7, right?
I forget.
Yeah, it was like 14-7. They lost by a touchdown.
But anyways, we could go into the next thing. Jeremiah Smith, he needs to lock in. He's a receiver at Ohio State. He needs to lock in. The first and second quarter, I think he got like 4 different targets and dropped all of them. This was supposed to be a big game for him to help out the team, and I think he caught like 1 or 2 passes, but from the best receiver in the country, you got to be doing more than that. And then he changed his gloves, whatever that did for him, but I guess it helped because he didn't drop any more passes, but
superstition.
Yeah, he needs to step it up for sure. And then another thing I wanted to get into was Boise State. You remember last year they had Ashton Genty, Heisman finalist, Heisman hopeful, whatever. And they're like, Boise State's going to be so good. They were ranked number 25. They got blown out the water by, what was it? Was it South Florida or UCF?
UCF. I think it was UCF.
It was one of the two, either
it was more than a blowout.
Yeah, it was either USF or UCF and got blown out. So I wrote down Boise State is nothing without Ashton Genty.
I'll just
carried that team.
I'll just say this.
Carried them.
Florida's looking alive.
Well, I'll tell you, all the D1 schools in Florida went undefeated this week. So, I mean, what does that tell you? And then, I don't know if you got into the LSU and Clemson game at all?
No. I actually, unfortunately, missed that game.
Mm-hmm.
But I did watch the one that mattered, so...
Yeah.
Give me the highlights.
Nussheimer, the quarterback.
Yep.
I said last week that it was going to be a Heisman race between LSU quarterback and Nussheimer and Clemson quarterback Cade Klubnik. And Klubnik, he pretty much...
I had LSU to win that game, right?
I think so. And Klubnik pretty much just threw himself out because he had 1 or 2 interceptions.
Early, back to back, or
no? It was split up. But pretty much Clemson's defense was the only thing keeping them in the game, and they were winning. I think it was at one point it was 17-7 or something like that, and then Nussheimer he led the comeback and started throwing dimes and made the comeback. I think the ending score was 24-17. So yeah, I think once again he's a Heisman hopeful, and off of that game, I think he's still continuing to be that. And LSU, it was a number 9 ranked versus a number 6 ranked or something like that, and yeah,
they'll jump up to number 6.
Yeah, well, I think they'll jump up a little bit more, but yeah. And then FSU versus Alabama. Tommy Castellanos, the transfer from BC.
Yep.
He did insane against Alabama.
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised Alabama lost.
I was surprised that they lost because Ty Simpson, their new quarterback, he was a big standout in training camp.
FSU's looking like they're gonna be
Well, I'll
a
tell you.
good team this year.
Well, I'll tell you what. Their defense is always good. Their defense is always good, no matter what. It's always been the offense that's been iffy.
The last 4 or 5 years, they just had no.
No, I don't know. They had 2 years ago, Jordan Travis, where they were supposed to go to the playoffs and got snubbed or whatever. I think as much as we hate FSU, most likely they should have gone in.
No feelings lost.
But anyways, Tommy Castellanos, I said he's promising, but don't get too high on him. This kid, he was at Boston College, wrong BC, Boston College, played lights out over there. I mean, they're going against nobodies. It's Boston College, but they did go against FSU while he was there. He did good. I always thought he was a standout, that he deserved a little more attention. And then, they brought in a new quarterback. He didn't like that, so he transferred and landed at FSU. And, he's not much of a passer. His stats ended up like 9 for 17 and like
that's terrible.
150, I think, 150 yards.
Bad.
It's not that bad. But his rushing yards, he went like 8 for 70. So
pretty good.
He's a dual threat. He's definitely putting that team on his back. But let's get into the game that we really want to talk about.
Man, that was
we're back. I mean,
no.
we were back last year,
No,
but now we're really back.
Let me just say this. I'm not saying we're back.
Oh, we're back.
I'm gonna say this.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
I don't want to sound like a Dallas Cowboys fan. We're not back. We're in the right direction to being back.
No, we're
okay.
From last year and the start of this year, we're back.
I'm going to say this. I was very happy with what I saw, except for 2 things.
Okay.
Special teams did not really impress me very much.
Yeah, I could see that with the kick returns and stuff.
Scratch your kick returns. You go to kick a field goal.
Yeah, the missed kick. Yeah. Well, you gotta remember.
And a missed snap.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't impress me very much.
I was pissed, obviously, but, it's pouring rain out. Ball slips,
Yeah.
I could see what had happened. I mean, obviously, like I said, I was pissed about that, but...
The other thing that I wasn't really...
It's rain. What are you going to do?
The other thing that I wasn't really thrilled about was we gave up a 21-7 lead.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, obviously, I'm happy that we won the game, but here's why I say we need to step up is because of this. Their first touchdown was such bullcrap. Our front four gets in the backfield. I mean, don't get me wrong. Their quarterback did his job on that play.
Red shirt freshman.
He did his job that play. He gets out. He kept the play alive. Our DBs and our safeties just standing there.
Yeah, they were
the guys wide open. Guys wide open in the end zone.
They were paying attention to the quarterback. Lost their man. He ran like literally 15, 20 yards back. Came back, threw the ball. I mean, it was a dime. But yeah, like you said,
it was a floozy play. But I mean, those are the plays that end up hurting you the worst in the game.
Right. Our DBs really need to step up in that sense. But I have a couple bullet points here I wanted to hit.
But before you get into those, I will say this: Carson Beck. I was very. I was excited to see how he was going to play on a different team, different offense, different offensive scheme, different coaching style, right? But, I mean, he's got an arm.
Yeah.
He's got a cannon and an arm. And I will say this. I know he overthrew like 3 or 4 times the receivers.
He did overthrow them a couple times, but that's also...
It's week 1.
Yeah, but not only that, I was going to say, there could have been a couple PI calls on that.
So a couple?
Yeah.
A couple? I would say at least like 4 or 5 missed.
Yeah.
I think there was one flag the entire first half thrown, and it was an offsides.
I don't know what it was, but the PI calls were just not there.
They were missed.
We were getting held all night.
But I will say this though: the first half, it was missed on both sides.
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't until the second half where it started to get
blatantly.
Yeah, it just got stupid, like real stupid.
They just didn't call for us at all.
Like I said though, I mean it's week 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's always improvements made. I know, like he overthrew like 4 or 5 passes, and like you said and I said, there was some pass interference calls that were just missed.
Yeah,
and crap like that, but.
I mean,
when you're in practice,
yeah,
you're going up against your guys.
Yeah, your guys.
I'll make a bet that come like week 3 or 4, he's not overthrowing people like that.
Why?
Because the wide receivers.
We're playing the Gators in FSU.
No,
but he's not overthrowing.
I'm saying like the wide receivers are going to be on sync.
Yeah, they should have already been, but like you said, he's coming into a new offense. He's got to learn the scheme, the playbook. He's working with new receivers, so he's got to get that connection better with them. And it's different when you're at practice and in game doing that. So yeah, like you said, he's definitely got to get a little better with that and the timing.
I think we gave up like 2 sacks the whole game. On offense?
Barely, not even. Our line was a brick wall. He had a lot of time.
That's what I'm saying. He had a great time. He extended plays.
Yeah.
He was, smart with the ball placement.
I was going to say, the decision making, yeah, that was there. It was there, 1,000%.
I got another one for you, too.
And what were you going to say?
Fletcher.
Well, yeah, I was going to go into
Is that one of your bullet points?
Yeah, but hold on, let me finish Beck real quick. I was, I think, I know it's only week 1, but I'm trying to look out for guys now that I think that are going to be in the race.
Heisman race?
Yeah, I think
he's potential.
I think him, Castellanos, Nussheimer, I think both of them or all 3 of them are both in the race right now, top guys.
When was the last time a defensive player won the Heisman?
This year, Travis Hunter.
Well, I mean, he played both offense and defense. I mean, like just a true defensive player.
Was it Woodson back in like the 90s?
That was the last time a defensive player won?
I think. Because
I got a defensive player that I could see in the hunt, in the race.
I know
you're with me on that too.
We'll get into that. Well, I was gonna say, another thing about Notre Dame. I know we want to shit on them because we beat them, but I was gonna say their running back room, insane.
Yeah, that's what kept them in the game.
That's the only reason why they stayed in the game. On the ground and receiving, both of their top running backs, number 4 and number 24, is Julian Love and I forget the other kid's name.
The other one too, but I mean,
rushing and receiving, they were both over 150 yards for both.
Their defense stepped up a bit when they were making the comeback, but.
If it wasn't for running backs, kept them in the game 1,000%.
If it wasn't for the running backs, that would have been a blown out game.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get in. We'll do our running backs first. Then we'll get into Fletcher, and our new transfer Charmar Brown. Yeah, the good dynamic duo right there. Lyle didn't really get to play that much, but you got these two. Obviously, Fletcher's our guy.
Yeah.
He's a junior. Charmar Brown, he's a transferring sophomore, and Lyle's a sophomore as well. But
I love when Fletcher hits that hole and just he's so explosive.
His field vision, he could see like the holes that he's got to go through. You can't take him down. Every single time he got tackled, there was at least 2 guys around him.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
no, there was
definitely,
there was.
But he was like, it's like last year, like
Yeah.
you would miss like the first 2 tackles. It was like missed tackles,
Yeah.
and then he gets brought down. But he's getting just yards.
Yeah.
Like, and we're not even talking like important yards.
No, he averaged like 6.5 yards a carry.
And at the end of the game, at the end of the game, I mean, he was just like hate to say it, but he's the reason why the offense was driving down the field. Nobody can stop him. He had like 7 runs in a row where he ran where it was just like,
right,
can't stop him.
Yeah. And then, like I said, this Charmar Brown kid, the transfer, he's
did very well.
He's gonna be like our Damian Martinez last year, where Fletcher's gonna be our guy, and then they're gonna throw this guy in on like short yardage.
Yeah, as a power back.
Yeah, where you just ram him through. Like,
I mean,
he
had a touchdown too.
He might have. I don't.
He had the
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, he had like a 4-yard touchdown or it was.
It was either him or Fletcher.
It was right after the one-handed catch.
I think it was Fletcher.
I don't think so.
All right.
Here, let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, you look it up. But anyways, yeah, I just think both of those guys are a good duo. I was looking for Lyle, he did really good last season, coming in towards the end of the season. I thought he was going to be like our number 2 guy, but this Brown kid stepped in.
Yep, he had 1 touchdown.
Yeah, all right.
When you hear a crazy thing that they have marked down here, Fletcher and Brown both had 15 yards. 15 carries. Fletcher had 66 yards and Brown had 54 yards, and they were averaging over. Brown was 3.6 yards average, and Fletcher was 4.4.
I said 6.5 for Fletcher. I have 4.4.
Sorry, though. It's not that far off, though.
Yeah. And then another thing, our wide receiver room. Oh my God. I mean, talk about the true freshman, 17-year-old. They call him Baby Jesus. Malachi Tony went for 6 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Monster right there.
Kid's insane. He's gonna be the next.
What high school did he go to again?
Jeremiah Smith. Malachi Tony. You go to Heritage or Shaman? No, not Shaman. Not Heritage.
I thought you said last episode it was Heritage.
Yeah, it's Heritage. He went to, I think. And then our transfer, C.J. Daniels, 5 catches, 46 yards, touchdown. And the catch of the year.
I mean, that was a
catch of the year.
I'll say this though. I wasn't just impressed by the catch.
Yeah, Malachi Tony went to Heritage. Yeah.
I wasn't just impressed about the catch. I was impressed about the ball placement because Beck threw it on his back foot.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even like he really like stepped into it. He just said, "Hey."
It was like a fadeaway pass.
Yeah. I trust you to go up and grab it.
1,000%.
And I mean, this is what it comes back to. Notre Dame's first touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback keeps it going,
mm-hmm.
and DB safety is just standing still, right?
Yeah.
Kind of something similar
mm-hmm.
on Daniels' touchdown,
mm-hmm.
although he did break number 15's ankles.
Yeah, right on the route. It was like it was a stop and go, and yeah, the DB got lost.
His jock strap will be dry cleaned by Wednesday. It's all good.
And then also, Mojo Joe Trader. What's going on? I mean, I thought this kid was,
I'm gonna be honest. I think they didn't want to say it, but I think he has some kind of injury.
I don't know what's going on.
Or he was feeling a little bit,
sore.
Discomfort or something. Because I mean, if you look, he came in the game for like a couple plays in the second half, but didn't, like you said, didn't get no catches, didn't play. But let's talk about that West Broward.
Oh yeah, the West
freshman
Joshua Moore. He got 2 catches for 8 yards.
Look, I know it's only 2, it's 8 yards, but
as a true freshman,
that first catch he caught, we needed those yards.
Yeah,
like it was a first down.
Yeah,
and like I said, Beck just expanding the play. It was a tough throw
mm-hmm.
and a tough catch I think was that the one he was in double coverage.
I don't know. It was like a slant route though.
But the wide receiver
down.
The wide receiver.
Yeah.
Our wide receiver group is looking very promising.
And wherever JoJo Trader's at, once he gets involved there, that for sure, 1,000%. And another wide receiver, I forget his name, some Marion. He got involved a lot as well. He caught a couple passes. So along those three, JoJo Trader and that kid, they're gonna
the way Daniels,
it's a good core.
The way Daniels was playing though, looking like looking like a young Andre Johnson.
Well, Chris Carter already said, or not Chris Carter, Cristobal, already said he's been trying to track down CJ Daniels for the past 2 years in the transfer portal, and he finally got him. He said right when Daniels came, he's a leader in the wide receiver room because this kid's a senior or a redshirt senior. He's already, taking care of the guys. He's showing them like what to do, what not to do, on and off the field. He said, kind of like a good mentor, good veteran for those guys in college at least. But yeah, I like that kid. He's good.
Let's go to our boy over here though.
Ruben Bain.
This is all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's Kane's quote.
Mm-hmm.
But big time players step up in big time moments.
Mm-hmm. And
at the end of the game, when it came down to it, he had the sack.
6 total tackles. 3 of them are solos. 1 interception. Great tip.
Yeah.
Great tip. And then what was it? 2 sacks or half a sack?
It was a half a sack.
It
was when we needed it.
Yeah, no, it was literally in the last minute of the game.
And I'll say this.
And he had like 2 or 3 quarterback pressures. He was in the backfield like
every drive.
Every drive he was in the backfield.
I'll say this.
Kid's a beast.
I know we're Miami fans, whatever, but that is someone who could potentially be in the Heisman race.
Yeah, if he keeps putting on performances like this, I don't see why not.
He's always been a performer. He's always put on.
He's always been good, but
this is going to be the breakout. This
is going to be his breakout year for sure. He's a junior. People are saying, is he going to draft? Is he not? I mean, I hope
not, but if he does, I wish him the luck.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't go in the draft so we have him for another year, but at the same time, I think it's one hell of a year to go in if he, keeps playing like this, sure.
You never know, he could pull an Ed Reed, though, and a Reggie Wayne, where they say, hey, we want to stay one more year, and they actually get it, But, like I said, I hope he stays because he's a big part of our defense. But if he ends up going to the draft, I hope the best for him because he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Captain of the offense.
But
or the defense.
The one thing I was not very impressed on the defense wise though was the safeties.
Yeah, we had talked about that before with the first Notre Dame touchdown.
I just was not impressed with some of the coverage.
Yeah, the DBs need to pick up for sure. I mean, we haven't really had a solid DB room since, Cam Kitchens, Tyreek Stevenson. Those are both starting DBs in the NFL.
But, it's week 1,
Yeah.
And, Chris Ball don't put up with that shit. So,
yeah.
Let's hope that game 2 is... I know we're playing in, I don't want to say a nobody college, but we're not playing a very good college team.
We're playing Bethune-Cookman Saturday night.
Hopefully we have it stepped up and taken care of.
Yeah.
Because, that one touchdown, I know it's one touchdown, we won the game, but still, though, those are, if you could do that right then and there, you could do it again in another game. And that is a game that you do not want to do against FSU or Florida against the Gators, or
Mhm.
even against Louisville
Yeah, Louisville.
or Virginia Tech. Like, those are teams that will absolutely be like, okay.
Yeah, and they'll
Just
take
gonna-
advantage.
yeah.
They'll take advantage, 1,000%. So next we want to get into our recap of our fantasy draft. You want to pull up your team on your phone?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't write my team down, but
I didn't either. That's why I
So-
was getting on my phone.
let's just start off by saying this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in your. thing.
I just want to give a shout out to your friend.
Alan.
Yeah. Mr. Allen, there's no reason to get butthurt, okay? I didn't know that was your favorite team. I went with the players that I thought were going to help me win.
San Francisco
Okay.
49ers.
Listen, there's no reason to get upset.
Yeah.
You would have done the same thing. Am I wrong? Like, you would have done the same thing.
Right.
Like, so...
I mean, there was a couple of my friends screwed me because they know who I wanted to pick.
But see, that's the thing, though. And I kept telling you, I'm like, don't tell your friends. who you like.
No. One of the guys in the draft specifically picked Terry McLaurin because he knew.
Alright, here's the best part, though.
And I thought I made a pretty good trade for him, but whatever.
Here's the best part, though. So, me and Dominic are on the phone talking because I could not make it. I had some other obligations to handle.
He had to leave.
So
we're on the phone and we're drafting.
We're on the phone, and I'm like, Dom, you should take him, and Dom's like, not yet.
I needed a what do you call it? It was my second running back. I'd rather have a second running back than a second
Do
receiver.
you want me to go draft recap?
No. Just
Okay.
Actually, wait. Yeah, go draft recap, and then
We go and draft recap on the first 3 players we picked.
No, just say which players you picked in each round.
All right, so my first round pick, right? And
Yeah.
listen,
There's
like I said, I'm not.
Give me your phone real quick.
I'm not very in tune with the NFL players and stats
There.
nowadays. I'm
It
more
goes
in,
round by round.
I'm more in tune with the hockey side, but I know players, right?
Right.
And everybody and Dominic and everyone gives me crap about, oh, you don't know this, you don't know that. But listen, in our league, who's projected to win the whole season?
No, that's not what it is.
Oh,
In power rankings, based off the team he drafted, in
projected.
power rankings,
I'm projected to win the whole thing.
in power rankings, statistically, he has the best league, or the best team. And guess who has the second best team?
Yeah. So, am I going through the whole team?
You go your first pick, and then I'll go my first pick, and then we'll keep going.
Through the whole team, though.
Yeah, through the
Alright.
whole team, yeah.
So, my first round,
What pick did you have?
I had the third pick,
The third
first round.
Okay.
I went Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a great pick. Like, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Bijan, Saquon Barkley, those are their top 5 guys that are going in the first round.
Yeah.
So I think Justin Jefferson was a good pick. My first pick, I had the 5th pick. It was a snake draft. I had the 5th pick, and I got Jahmyr Gibbs. Which I was a little iffy on if I wanted him or someone else, but I ended up going Gibbs.
She went Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, that's the first pick. Yeah, okay. And who's your second pick?
So my second pick was
And this was a snake draft.
round 2.
Yeah.
That was the 14th pick of round 2.
Yeah.
Round 2. I went Josh Allen.
Right.
I went quarterback.
And I told you didn't have to right away.
But you know what though? I am sure as hell glad I did with the way the end of the draft went. The
I
middle,
guess.
no, not the end. The middle of the draft
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah. Because you got some steals. You got some steals in the middle.
I'm telling you,
towards the end.
nobody in our league auto draft.
No one
auto
auto draft.
Because if they
It's
would
like, you
have,
better not auto draft.
listen, if anybody would have auto drafted in our league, you and I would have not gotten the players that we got late in the draft or in general.
Not at all.
Who's your second?
My second at the 12th pick, I had Malik Neighbors, receiver from New York.
Yeah.
everyone's really high on him. I'm high on him. He's gonna have Russell Wilson thrown to him and Jackson Dart. So I think he's bound to produce.
So my third pick.
Yeah.
I went running back.
Mm-hmm.
This is where your friend started to get butthurt. Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I went Christian McCaffrey as a running back, and that was the 19th pick of the draft, round 3.
Yeah. I mean, just based off your first 3 players, Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen, and Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, that team's a dream team. I mean, now it's a dream team kind of, but McCaffrey's
Here's the thing, though.
His injuries, but...
I didn't realize this when I was, drafting, because I was just looking at, players who had the best stats and...
Right. Projections.
And, projection points. Most of my players I picked are all within the same team.
Yeah.
You're
gonna have a tough time during bye week. Let me tell you.
No, well, that was the thing. My bye week's not till end of the season, so if
no. The players' bye weeks.
Oh yeah. But I mean, no. I have a variety of. All my players are on different teams, but there's a couple offensive players where, if I had to, just to get the extra points, if I'm playing you, I could just sub them in.
Yeah. And then my third pick was Brock Bowers, tight end, Las Vegas. I mean, he's a top 3 tight end in the league. Did great last season. He's going to do good this season, especially now that he actually has a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then let's just start rapid fire. Who's your 4th?
George Kittle.
Yeah. All right. My 4th was Bucky Irving. Again, my 2nd running back in.
So this is where I drafted the 2nd running back. I got James Cook. I think he's gonna have a big year.
Yeah, the fact that you were able to steal James Cook in what was that, the 5th round?
Yeah, 35th pick, 5th round.
That was a steal.
That's what I was saying. My next pick, I am 100% was surprised, and I was even telling you on the phone, no one's taken him yet.
Yeah, I said, and then my next pick in the 5th round was Tyreek Hill, which I said he was going to be a steal.
Yeah, well, I think this was one of the steals
of the entire
that
draft.
I had of the entire draft.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, round 6 at the 46th pick. Yeah. That's why I was like, no one auto drafted, because how are you not picking him?
Right. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No. What was your 6th pick?
Chubba Hubbard, another fan.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't be serious with the name.
Yeah, no, Chubba Hubbard. I got him. I think he's gonna do really good this year, especially with Bryce Young at quarterback. He's gonna need a running back to,
This is where I pissed people off in the draft. This is where the draft went sideways.
Yeah.
For my 7th pick, I went defense. I picked the Steelers. And then everybody started drafting defenses.
Because usually you don't pick defense until later.
Yeah, but
rounds.
that's always what kills me in fantasy is my defense.
But the fact that you picked a defense made everyone else starting to pick a defense, because if you don't get a top 5 defense,
you're fucked.
I
know. So that's what I was saying. This is where I knew people weren't auto drafting, because
you had to pick a defense if you didn't already.
I know. And I was not going to... Every fantasy league I have ever played in, I always get screwed on the defense in fantasy football. Yeah. And I kept telling you on the phone, I'm going to pick the defense. You're like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, no, I'm going with it. I'm not going to go through this year again like that.
And then my 7th round pick, Baker Mayfield. Great fantasy quarterback. Who's your 8th?
Zay Flowers.
Yep. Receiver, Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
I think that's going to be good.
That's going to be... I hope they have a good year this year.
Me too. And I got similar to him, another receiver, Detroit Lions, Jamison Williams.
Yeah. But you could consider that a steal, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I went Njoku from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Miami boy.
I think that he has another big year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and University of Miami alumni.
It's similar to you again. I went tight end, Evan Ingram, Denver.
I went for my 10th pick, Brock Purdy. I mean, come on. That's a steal. That's a quarterback duo. Brock Purdy and Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if one gets hurt, I'm safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't got to worry about shit.
Then my next pick was Kenneth Walker. Just talking about Seattle. Kenneth Walker is my 10th pick. Who's your 11th?
George Pickens. Receiver.
Another steal. I think he's really gonna pop off this year. And my 11th, I went had to pick a Washington boy, Deebo Samuel. Hold
on. Let's just be truthful about why you got him.
I got him because Terry got drafted.
But who was about to take him? And you're like, don't fucking do it. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
You.
I was like, I gotta take him. And you're like, come on, man. Come on, don't do that. You already got 2 good running backs. Don't do that to me.
Receivers.
Well, no, because he was actually listed as both.
Yeah, he does run the ball sometimes.
He was listed as both, and I was like, oh, you're like, you already got 2.
Yeah,
you're right.
Your 12th pick?
I went Ricky Pearsall.
Pearsall, yeah. Another one of San Francisco.
But
dude, Allen was pissed.
It's not my fault though. Like, bro, it wasn't nobody auto drafted. He could have picked all these fucking players early in the draft.
Yeah.
Like, the only San Francisco player
I think you're screwed when San Francisco hits their bye week though.
No, because I only have 3 San Francisco people. And I have other players to play. But here's the thing, though.
Those guys are going to be a big part of your team.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. The only player I really drafted early was Kittle. Yeah. And that was the 4th round. He had all the time in the world to draft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I went Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah. And then, going back off of what I said earlier, the defensive trend, defenses started getting taken, so I needed to pick one. And when Vikings defense are so good,
It's not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick at all. I mean, homeboy Josh Metellus. So yeah, he's a Florida kid, Broward kid.
Round 13, I went kicker. I went Tyler Bass.
Yeah, which I don't know why you took a kicker that early.
Well, here's the reason why. If I really, all the players I queued to because I was in the middle of, putting the baby down, but everything I queued, it was just
getting taken.
It was getting taken, and I was like, fuck, I need to get someone. I was like, I'm doing other things, so I just picked. I mean, listen, Tyler Bass is a pretty good kicker. So
yeah, he's a good kicker. I mean,
I don't look at it as a bad pick.
Not bad.
Not when I wanted to, but I had, I had to do things, so.
And then I ended up getting my second quarterback late in the draft who's, some people have him as starting. He might be a 1-2 combo with Baker. Jared Goff at the 13th round. I mean, come on.
No, yeah,
Baker and Jared Goff, that's so good.
It was weird. Our draft was weird, though, with quarterbacks, because I think I was the first person to take a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone picked a quarterback until, round 4. Round 5 or 6.
Right after you took one, automatically off the board. Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, all those guys got taken. I think Mahomes got taken round 6.
No, Mahomes didn't get taken.
He wasn't there when I drafted Baker. I drafted Baker round 7. Mahomes was.
He was taken in the 7th round.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying though. It was I felt like I made smart draft moves because anyways, so I went Tyler Bass for kicker for 13.
Yeah, and then I took Goff. So who's your 14th?
I put Caleb Johnson, Pittsburgh running back.
He's gonna be a second running back there. I mean, news just came out about Jalen Warren. He just signed an extension. He's a starter in Pittsburgh.
But it's gonna be a 1-2.
It's gonna be a 1-2 combo. I mean, so you're gonna get good.
And running backs. They get banged up.
It's the most replaceable position in the entire league.
I'll say this: I got 4 running backs.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. So I'm not and they're all high. high points and yardage people. Who'd you go for 14? Sorry, 14.
Another Raider, Jacoby Myers.
Nice. But that's a steal too.
Yeah. He's gonna be, well, he was gonna be the number one guy, but they just signed Amari Cooper, so I'm not too sure. But I think he's still gonna be the number one guy.
But at the end of the day, though, like running backs, it's always a 1-2 duo.
Yeah.
So you're getting, if you're not hurt and you're 1-2, you're playing, you're getting yardage, you're still getting points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For number 15, I went Tyrone Tracy Jr. on New York. That was my fourth running back.
Yeah, the New York running back situation is very weird to me because
it's not. It's weird in general.
I mean,
they don't have a first string or second string listed. It's just
it's Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scatterbo. Those are their two guys.
They're two guys, but they're rotating.
Yeah,
like
that's
more than two.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm concerned. That's why I wanted to stay away from both of them. I want to draft Cam Scatterbo so bad.
I know you did.
I want to draft him so bad, but I'm not going to draft a guy that I don't even know if he's gonna get production or not. He's gonna have production, but I'm saying if he's gonna get the amount of reps. My 15th pick was Tony Pollard, running back Tennessee. And this is why I kind of wanted to get into because I tried to trade for Terry McLaurin. My trade offer, and literally when I did the trade, the projections and all the numbers were fair. Everything was equal. I was trying to trade.
Who took him?
Terry McLaurin, Trace. But I was gonna trade away my 8th round pick, Jamison Williams, and Tony Pollard to get Terry McLaurin. And everyone was like, "Oh, that's so fair. You gotta make the trade. That's so fair." And
that is pretty fair, but
it's literally equal amount.
He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it. I was like, "Fuck, man." So
buy him some dinner at the Cheesecake.
So
my 16th pick, I went tight end. I went Jake Ferguson from Dallas.
Fergie.
And, I mean,
Cavender twins.
Is he dating one of them?
Married.
Oh, he married? Well,
yeah.
He's keeping my baby mama happy. It's all good.
And then my 16 pick.
That's what we didn't talk about on the thing. Carson Beck.
Oh yeah, Carson Beck and the Cavenders. My last pick was Harrison Butker, kicker, Kansas City Chiefs. He's always gonna put up numbers. And now we're gonna get into our week 1 game predictions. What we're just gonna do. I'm gonna read off game by game, and we're gonna give our predictions. And like I said, we're gonna write them down. Yep. And then we're going to keep our record from each week. So week 1, Thursday Night Football, prime time, Cowboys, Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
You got Eagles?
Yep, all day.
All right.
And I think it's a blowout. I don't even think it's close.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, you're missing your best player, Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that the Cowboys... In my opinion, I know that, like, it's hard. You know, everyone says, "Oh, Jerry Jones is an asshole. He's this, he's that." He's a businessman. Mm-hmm. He's going to do what makes the most sense. Mm-hmm. But I think that the Cowboys screwed themselves over when they paid Dak all that money. Yeah. He has not performed. Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think you're beating Super Bowl teams.
Yeah, I don't think
with
so.
With your defense right now.
Well,
it's not happening. Eagles have the best offense in the league. Not just because they won the Super Bowl.
No, you have unlimited weapons.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Dallas is even keeping up. Who's their best DB right now? Who? Diggs' brother. Stephon Diggs' brother that was on the Cowboys.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, but they just signed Deron Bland, another DB, to a contract extension.
Those are your only two, standout defensive players?
Yeah, pretty much. You have one more, DeMarcus Lawrence or something like that.
Yeah, but 3 guys on a defense can't cover all the Eagles' weapons.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I think Eagles blow it out. I think they run the score up and blow it out, and I'm going to love every bit of it.
We'll see. Yeah, same with me. I think Eagles win. Saquon Barkley hopefully hits my parlay.
What's the parlay bet that you did?
I'm gonna tell you at the end. After we do the predictions, I'm gonna once we get into the next segment, I'll go over it. And then next game, Friday night. We usually don't have Friday night games, but we have a Friday night game. It's at 8 p.m. And it's out of the country, but who cares about that?
Oh, that's the London games, right?
No. This is in like Spain or something.
Oh, well, no, but I'm saying that's like the London games, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Chiefs versus the Chargers.
That was what was the game that you were trying to convince Dad to go to?
Madrid. Dolphins versus Commanders. It's still not.
You said Chiefs versus Commanders?
Chiefs versus Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I want to say I want the Chargers to win because, I hate the Chiefs. But I think the Chiefs are going to take it.
You think?
You know what? I think Herbert will do good. I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers. I think it'll be a close game, but I'm gonna go Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose, I lose. Whatever. I'll be 1-1 because the Eagles are gonna win.
Yeah, Eagles are winning no matter what. So
What's the second game? The third game. Sorry.
Well, I need to make my pick.
You already picking the Chargers. Just pick the Chargers.
No. Well, why do you think I'm gonna pick the Chargers?
Because you hate the Chiefs.
Nah.
And you don't want to see them win.
I respect the Chiefs.
I don't respect anything that cheating little frickin' Kermit the Frog squeaker does.
God,
he
I'm
cries.
really trying to think here. It's a tough game. It's tough.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna take the safe option. I'm going Chiefs.
Well, I'll say this. The only way the Chiefs are winning is if Taylor Swift doesn't break Travis Kelce's heart before the game.
Well, that's another thing. Travis Kelce's going to have a career game.
Okay. Why do you say a career game?
Because he just got engaged to Taylor Swift. Career game. It's on the way.
Career game.
Third game. First game of the actual weekend.
Sunday.
1 o'clock game. It's our boys. Dolphins versus the Colts. I'm just gonna say it. Dolphins. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Dolphins win. You can't lose to the Colts. They have no quarterback. Their quarterback's Daniel Jones.
Can I just be honest here, though?
Sure.
I'm going Dolphins.
Okay.
You know why it's good to be a Dolphins fan?
You say this every time.
You know why?
Say it.
Because it doesn't matter if we win or lose. I'm still going to be happy somehow, some way. We're either going to tank the whole year and get the first round draft pick or top 3 draft picks, or we're going to do somewhat decent and be good.
All right.
But I'm going Dolphins.
All right.
And Daniel Jones is not that bad as a quarterback.
He sucks.
All right. What's the fourth game?
Fourth game, Cardinals versus Saints. This is going to be a barn burner, huh? This game is going to put people to sleep. I feel bad for Saints fans. I feel bad for them.
I'll say this. I'm going to go Saints.
What? You're going Saints?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have an explanation for this? Cause
I just don't think Murray is the answer.
Murray could be as bad as he wants to be. Him at 0% is better than any of the Saints quarterback options. Spencer Rattler, as much as I want him to be good, he's not. I mean, they're
You got Hill?
Huh?
You got that guy Hill?
Taysom Hill? Oh my God, this guy's put the team on his back for the past 3 years.
I know. But, I mean, listen.
Bro,
and all honesty, though, I'm going to be honest. I don't care for the Cardinals.
You don't have to care for him, but, I mean, like, bro.
I'm going Saints.
stupid. What's the next game? You got Raiders versus the Patriots. This is interesting. I don't know who I'm going for. This is tough for me. This is tough.
Like, my morals are saying to go for the Raiders.
Right.
But,
bro,
I really, like, you know, it's like what we said last episode.
Yeah.
I really think that the Patriots are going to be good this year. I mean, it's like you look at our division. I think the Jets are going to be good this year. I think the Bills are going to be good this year. I think the Patriots are.
I think the Jets are going to be decent. Patriots are going to be decent, maybe above decent. We're going to be above decent. You know, like, Jets will have, like, 5 to 7 wins. Patriots, same with them. Dolphins will have, like, 7 to 10 wins. Like,
that's a stretch.
No.
I'm a Dolphins fan, but that might be a stretch.
We'll have 7 to 10 wins, I think. But yeah, like...
I don't know. Like, I want to say the Raiders because I don't want to go for the Patriots, but I think that the Patriots are going to put up a good game.
Yeah, well, I do too. It's definitely going to be really interesting.
I'm going to go Raiders. But I think, can I make a side bet? Mm-hmm. Or like a side thing?
What?
I think the Raiders win the game, but I think that it's, and if you're okay with making the bet, and you want to do it, I go Raiders win, but within 1 touchdown. Or one touchdown or one field goal. Like within 1 score.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm going to say the Raiders are going to win just because, like, morally, I cannot go for the Patriots.
Right.
That also helps the Dolphins if the Patriots lose.
It does help us if they lose. I just don't. I'm going Raiders because I need Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers to do good. But yeah, I'm going Raiders. I think Ashton Genty's the running back, like we said, Boise State, all that. Hopefully he does good. But yeah, I got Raiders.
Alright, what's the
next game?
16.
This is an interesting game. This is a very interesting game. And once I tell you who the teams are, you're going to know. I know you're going to have something to say about it.
Alright, let's hear it.
The quarterback switch between the Jets and the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields.
Oh, I'm going Steelers all day, though.
You're going with Rodgers and the Steelers?
But here's the reason why, though.
Okay.
It's the same thing like the Raiders-Patriots.
Okay.
I want the Jets to win because I hate Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And you know I hate Rodgers with a passion.
Yeah.
Right? I think he's a crybaby, an overrated crybaby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, top 10 quarterbacks of of my generation, at least.
Well, I think he's top 10 all time.
Not all time.
He's top 10.
I would say top 10 of my generation.
But anyways, go with what you're saying.
Top 10 quarterbacks of my generation, because I grew up, watching him.
Yeah.
But I want the Jets to lose because it helps the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, I want Fields to tear it up.
Yeah.
I want him to be like screw you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And stuff like that. But I gotta go Steelers.
I'm going Steelers as well. I just put aside the quarterbacks, whatever. Just team for team, I think the Steelers have a better roster.
Yeah.
And I just don't see the Jets beating the Steelers.
And we need the Jets lose to help the Dolphins. Dolphins need all the help we can get.
That's for sure.
It's I'm not throwing jab, but it's true. Like,
another 1:00 game. Giants versus Commanders. You know.
I'm going Commanders.
Bro, come on. You can't, especially. What?
Did you throw a bet on that too?
There is a guy in my parlay. There is a guy in my parlay. I'm not gonna say who until I talk about the parlay. There is a guy in my parlay that might be on the Commanders. I'm not gonna say who though, and it's not who you think either.
No, I get what you're saying. You went defensive on the Commanders, or you went offense?
On the bet,
Yeah.
offense.
Okay.
But it's not who you think.
No. That's why I was asking. Did you go defense or offense? Because usually when you go defense, I have a pretty good idea.
Right.
But no, you went offense though.
But yeah, no, just flat out simple. Commanders.
I picked Commanders too, but just because I don't think the Giants are developed enough. I don't think they have a team that's developed enough to beat. To really go up against the Washington, I don't think their defense is complete enough to go up against what's his name?
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I'm having a fight. Jaden Daniels. I just he had a great year last year, and I just don't see the Giants beating him.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
No, I for sure think that Commanders are just gonna hit on all cylinders on both sides of the ball, and it's
their
just
defense is great this year.
Commanders' defense has always been a problem for them. Last year's and this year, I think they're really going to step it up.
Well, they made some moves in the offseason.
Yeah.
I think they probably have top 4 defenses in the league this year.
I hope. You got Panthers and Jaguars. This is another barn burner.
I'm going Jags.
You're going Jags?
Mm-hmm.
I think I might go Panthers here. I might be slated to go Panthers. Yeah.
I'm going to stick to Florida. I'm going to go Jags.
Well, hold on. I want to tell you why this game is very big. Panthers, their first round pick, Tetero and McMillan.
Mm-hmm.
Receiver. Then, Jags first pick, Travis Hunter. Those guys.
Is he playing both sides
He's
of the ball
playing
this
both
year?
sides of the ball. He's second on wide receiver and he's second or third on DB. But what I was gonna say is, these guys, same draft class, same high school. They played each other in high school and in college.
Can be interesting.
They played each other in high school and in college. Travis Hunter was covered McMillan every single time they played each other. And almost every single time up until they got to college, McMillan won. Hunter got the best of him in one game in college, but other than that, McMillan's got his number.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
I don't know.
Let's be honest here, though.
I'm not gonna base one player off of an entire win, but I
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But here's how I look at it, right?
Yeah.
You just brought up those stats. I think that the Jags will be smart enough that if Hunter's getting beat, they're gonna take him off defense and keep him healthy. Or not I don't want to say healthy. Keep him energized for offense.
Right.
Because in my opinion, he was a better wide receiver.
Yeah, way better receiver than DB.
Yeah.
1,000%.
And I mean, he was a good DB in college, but in college, you got guys that are everybody in college. It's not fair in college. You got guys that are fast as hell. Right. And then you got guys that are, slow that are starting, but they're fast on their team.
Well, that's what I keep trying to tell people. Travis Hunter was good for college.
Yeah.
He was decent for college-level receivers that he was going against. This is the NFL. This guy's going to get torched. He's going to get ripped a brand new ass in the NFL.
You think he just gets burned?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, how's Travis Hunter been performing in
Training camp, he's been doing good, but then again, he's going against Jaguars receivers, which they have none.
Yeah, but I mean, you always do. What do you call it? Scrimmages.
Yeah, the joint practices, and I guess he's been doing okay. But
I'm going Jags.
I'm going Panthers.
I think Trevor Lawrence. I think he puts out and shows out. I like him as a quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback.
Not bad. I got next game is Bengals and Browns. This is pretty easy. I'm going
Bengals.
I got Bengals. Yeah, this was easy. all the controversy surrounding the Browns quarterback room and, just stuff like that. I just don't see. Well, not only that, the team's just not that good in general. And then.
But, I mean, don't sing. I mean, look.
I
don't want to say the Browns are bad. The Browns are not bad.
They're going to be like a 4 to 8 win team.
I don't want to say the Browns are bad.
No.
Because, like, Njoku.
Yeah, they're gonna
have him.
They're gonna be a 4 to 8 win team. I just don't.
You're not beating Joe Burrow.
No, you're not. And Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. Yeah, you're just not doing it.
I don't see the Browns defense. I'll say this. I think it's close in the first and second half. I think
quarter.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. First and second quarter. Second half, I think the Bengals just run wild with it.
We'll see. Next game is Buccaneers versus Falcons.
I'm going Buccaneers.
I got Bucks as well. I don't know. Falcons are, again, I think teams like Falcons, Raiders, Steelers, Patriots, Giants, these are all teams that have the potential to be a good team. A good team.
It makes it a break after
a playoff bound team. It's just, are they going to do it? Are they going to put the pieces together? They have the rosters to do it. They have the coaches to do it. Are they going to put the team together to be able to make a push?
I don't think.
I think those teams, and there's a couple other teams out there that I think are on the same level as them,
I just don't see the Falcons, just beating the Bengals.
The Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Buccaneers. I don't see the Falcons beating the Bucks.
I have a guy on the Bucks.
Their division. Well. Their division though. I see them being like second spot in their division.
I'm playing fantasy football. Bucky Irving.
But here's the thing though. If you look at their division and conference, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the NFC South conference, right? You got the Panthers, Saints, Bucks, Falcons. I'm going Bucks.
All right. Next game, 49ers versus Saints. Not Saints. Seahawks. 49ers versus Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. The Seahawks got a good team. I put them in the 49ers back on that list. With the guys that have a good team around them, and it's just like, what are you gonna do with that good team? Are you gonna produce, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna say this.
Be lousy.
I'm gonna go 49ers.
Because you have your fantasy guys.
Well, hold on a minute. Let me say this. I'm gonna go 49ers for this reason right here.
Yeah.
I'm going 49ers. Yes. Because I drafted them in the fantasy draft, but also I think Christian McCaffrey has a good season. I think he's gonna be good. He's healthy. He's finally healthy.
We'll see.
But also, I really think this year's Brock Purdy's like you gotta do something.
Yeah. It's
either you're the problem or it's the offensive line that's the problem. But you gotta figure. This is what, his fourth year in? Third or fourth year in?
Fourth. Fourth.
This is and he's already been to 2 Super Bowls. No, 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah,
he's been to one Super Bowl.
1 Super Bowl, 2 NFC championships.
So this is the year for me that really says for the 49ers, hey, it's either our offense or defense.
Yeah.
But I think with the 49ers their offense is stacked. I think that their offense needs to. I think the 49ers take it, but I also think that it's going to be a very high scoring game.
Yeah.
Because Seahawks are stacked too.
Yeah. Like I said, I got Seahawks. The next game, Titans versus Broncos. This is an interesting game.
I'm going Titans.
I want to go Titans so bad, but I don't see them winning. I'm going Broncos, especially Broncos are at home. I'm gonna go Broncos, but I want to go Titans so bad for Cam Ward.
I'm going Titans.
I gotta go Broncos. I'm doing this to win, not to go for the.
I'm showing out for our boy.
Yeah.
I'm showing out for our boy. I'm gonna go Titans. I mean, both teams are both in a rebuild stage, so it's like kind of really hard to say like who you think's gonna do good offensively or defensively because they both sucked for the last couple years. But I think Cam Ward powers through it. I think that game's won by a touchdown though.
I think that it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game. I see Broncos taking it. Lions versus Packers. Lions. Not much other to say. Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, I know Micah Parsons, he's at the Packers.
That's right.
now.
He's on the Packers now.
I think he's gonna take some time. I just don't see him coming right off the bat. Lions.
I'll say this.
Give me Lions.
I'm gonna pick the Lions just because they have a better overall offense.
Yeah.
But if I lose that game and the Packers win, I will not be upset because I like Jordan Love.
Yeah.
He's a good quarterback.
He's good.
But I think Parsons. I think it takes him about like a week or two, maybe three the most.
Because he still has to learn all the calls.
That's what I'm saying. I think it takes at least like week 2 or 3
for sure.
I'm gonna say week 3 the latest.
Yeah, week 3 the latest for sure. Yeah, no, for sure, and especially with the little stinger in his spine he's dealing with. So.
But also the Lions came off a really good year.
Yeah.
And they didn't really make a lot of changes in the offseason. No. So I think the Lions carry over this year, and I actually think they make a deep playoff run, maybe Super Bowl run.
Yeah. Next game we got Texans.
And Campbell can't go wrong with Dan Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with him.
Texans versus Rams.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, this might be the closest game of the week. This might be the closest.
I wouldn't say the closest, but I would say probably
closest.
Second closest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rams.
I know. I think the Rams are gonna win, but I want to go Texans really bad. I want to go Texans so bad, but I think the Rams are gonna win.
Oh, because of C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud, my boy Nick Chubb. Been with him since Georgia.
I just think the Rams have a better defense, and that's why they're gonna win.
Yeah. I could see. Like I said, I think the Rams are gonna win. I want the Texans to win. I'm gonna go Rams though.
I just think that's the safer route with the defense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not only defense, their offense. I mean,
yeah, but Texans got a pretty good offense too.
They do, but you got Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Tyler Higbee.
Who do you think? You think Nakua's gonna be Stafford's go-to guy now that Cup's gone?
I mean, Nakua's been his go-to guy for the past 2 years.
Yeah, but Cup also hasn't played a full 2 seasons since the Super Bowl win.
You're right.
So, you think he takes over that role?
I think he's going to, and then Devontae Adams. He's just going to be used as a veteran go-to guy reliable.
Did you draft Nakua?
No, I didn't.
Were you mad when he got drafted?
No, I didn't want him. I did not want him. Ravens versus Bills, Sunday Night Football, prime time.
I gotta say this is a rivalry.
This is gonna be a close game.
I mean, every time they've played, it's been a shootout.
Yeah.
Even though both teams have good defenses?
I think both running backs are going to come out hot. Derrick Henry and James Cook.
I'm just going to say this. I'm going Bills just because of fantasy.
Yeah.
If I didn't have Josh Allen and James Cook on fantasy, I would go Ravens all day.
Right.
But I really want to win fantasy this year, so I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go. This is also pretty much our MVP race from last year, and it's probably gonna be
it's
one
exactly
this year.
MVP rate. Well, yeah,
It was Lamar,
Yeah.
Josh Allen, and Saquon.
yeah,
So
but Saquon should have won it.
yeah, Saquon should run it. Either way, I think this is good for the Dolphins because it roughs up the Bills a bit, and if they lose,
Well, we play the Bills second week, right?
we play them early.
I think it's like second or third week.
Not too sure, but I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think Lamar's coming back. I think he's gonna be like
With
you.
a vengeance.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like you took my MVP. That was gonna be his third MVP. You took that away from me.
Yeah, but I mean, Josh Allen deserved it.
He did.
I'm gonna be
taking
honest.
Ravens.
I didn't even think that Lamar was in the running last year. I didn't think he
What?
really. I think Josh Allen and Saquon had a better run than he did. I'm not taking that away from him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think Josh Allen
It was pretty
and
similar.
Saquon had a.
It was pretty similar. The only thing is that was big for Josh Allen is that last year he threw a considerable amount of less interceptions than he usually does. He usually throws in like that 16 range. Last year he only threw like 10.
Yeah, but look at the division that we had. That
I know, but I'm just saying
they were the top team in the division. Everybody else sucked.
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm going Bills.
I'm going Ravens. Last game of the week, which I don't even know why this is the Monday Night Football game. I think it's pretty stupid, but I guess I could understand. Vikings versus the Bears.
Because it's a rivalry.
I know it's a rivalry, but I just don't understand. You could have had Ravens versus Bills or Lions versus Packers.
But you got to remember that's an old school, like.
I mean, we'll see. But anyways, Vikings versus Bears. It's gonna be interesting. JJ McCarthy's it's his second season, but it's gonna be his first start. Because last year he got hurt before the season actually started.
I'm going Vikings.
I want to go Vikings. The only thing is that I don't know how McCarthy is gonna perform. Caleb Williams, we know how
he's
performed.
a gamer.
Yeah, we know how he can perform
But
against the
he
Vikings.
doesn't handle under pressure very well.
Yeah, he's got to stay more poised. They really got to do something about the O line.
Caleb Williams tends to fold.
Yeah.
In the pocket
They-
under pressure.
They need a better running back. I mean, they got DeAndre Swift and Roshan Johnson. I mean, it's pretty lackluster in my opinion.
Beeline.
Yeah, I'm just going Vikings just based off the defense. I think the defense is going to give Caleb Williams hell all night.
All right, so let me ask you this. Now that we have our predictions and we're doing like a whole bet thing, if any of these games go into overtime, do you still get points if the team loses in overtime?
No, because it's a record.
Yeah, but you can still. I don't think we should do record. I think we should do points.
Points?
I think points will make it more interesting.
Okay.
So how about we do this? If your team wins, you get 7 points, like a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
If the team goes to overtime, you get 3, like a field goal.
Yeah.
If your team wins in overtime, you get 7.
I
think that's pretty fair. Make it like a hockey thing.
I think it's too much. I think you just go team wins. If the team that you pick won, you get 1 point. If they don't win, you lose a point. Or do you just not get a point?
No, you just don't get a point. Why would you lose a point?
Alright, fine. Yeah, that makes more sense. If the team that you pick wins, you get a point, and if it goes to overtime and they don't win, you get half a point.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in the NHL,
Well, you get a full point.
Oh yeah, because winning a game is 2 points.
Yeah.
But if the team they picked wins, you get a point, and if they go to overtime and lose, it's half a point. That's what it is. You're writing that down?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So those are our week 1 game predictions. Last topic. Given your hot take of the week.
We said overtime loss is a half a point.
No, overtime win is a half a point. Oh no, overtime loss is half a point. Yes, overtime loss is a half a point. Nothing for overtime win. You get a normal point.
So I just put 0.5.
All right. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Last topic of the week. Hot take. You give a hot take on a team, and you give a hot take on a player. Not necessarily.
Say that again.
It's hot take.
Okay.
You give a hot take on a team that isn't expected to do well, but you think is gonna do good, and then you give a hot take on a player. Not really a hot take, but just a player on one of the teams that you pick to win that's really gonna stand out and show out. And it doesn't have to be an underrated one. You could say Saquon's just gonna have an insane start to the season. Go on.
All right. Go. You go first.
All right. My team. I'm going Seahawks. They're underrated. You got Sam Darnold, Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker. Their defense is always decently good. I think they're gonna be a really good team this year, and I think they're being underrated. And then for player wise. Or do you want to go to your team and then I'll do my player?
No, do your player.
All right, player. Player wise,
does the player have to be on the same team?
No, player does not have to be on the same team at all. Player wise, I'm gonna go Austin Eckler, running back for the Commanders. People aren't expecting him to have a good year, and I think he's really gonna show out. He's one of the guys I have on my parlay actually. So I need him to do good.
What's the parlay that you're doing?
I'll tell you after. Once you do that, then I'll share it. Share it.
Because now you got me really curious.
Yeah, and that's also a new thing I want to do. Is once I do parlays, I want to show them or tell the fans so they could like go off of it and maybe do something similar.
All right, so for team for me, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go Jets.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see Fields and how the offense...
I know Fields is your boy.
He's not my boy, but I'm very... I think just Chicago screwed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I think that the Steelers put themselves in a predicament that they didn't know how to manage or work with. Right? So I look at Fields going to the Jets as like a new beginning.
Yeah.
Right? Because a new beginning takes more than a year.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how the Jets offense is now with Fields. Because, I mean, they look pretty decently. And they look decently good in preseason. And obviously he's not playing in preseason because, like, he's your starting guy. You don't want him to get hurt. But I'm very curious to see how the Jets bounce back. After the last 7 atrocious years they've had.
It's going to be
with an actual good quarterback who's young, healthy, and energetic, right? So that's going to be my team.
Who do you got for your player?
And as my player, I'm going to go Daniels.
Jaden Daniels?
Yep. I'm going to go Commanders quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He had a great rookie year last year. Shocked a lot of people. And they got a good team. I mean, let's just face it. It's not really a safe thing. It's just I feel like, it's like CJ Shaw, and I've said this before. Like you go on a team that's underplayed, that's hasn't performed,
Mm-hmm.
has a tough time. You get a quarterback that does good, and then you lose key players because you got to pay. You got to pay the players to want to stay, and the players you can't afford, you got to trade or get rid of.
Yeah,
I think that the Commanders
and I'm glad that they finally signed Terry. So
and him being a sophomore quarterback on a team that's underperformed in the last couple years hasn't really. I think last year was the first time they made it to the playoffs in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Like even though they got, I think they lost in first or second round. I think it was the first round, right?
Huh?
Commanders last year, they lost in the first round of playoffs, right?
No, NFC Championship.
Okay, so even better, rookie quarterback, NFC Championship, right? I think he has a standout year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying like they're gonna go deep in the playoffs type thing, but I think
they're a playoff team again.
Yeah, I think if he can perform like he did last year, and with the people they re-signed, the people that they brought in this year, on paper and statistically, I think that he has a team around him to where they can compete and he does good. So that's my player.
And that's the last thing I know you've been wanting to know.
Yeah, I'm very curious about your stupid betting.
So my parlay, it's a 4-leg parlay, $10 entry to win $35.80. $35.80.
So $10 bet for that much.
Yeah,
it's not bad. I mean, it's
possible $25.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not like last year where you just
different beasts when it comes to betting. Saquon Barkley, he needs to have 90 all-purpose yards. With his rushing yards and receiving yards combined, 90. That's good. I
mean, listen, I'm gonna say this.
Especially against
they're playing the Cowboys.
Especially that's
an easy bet.
That's the one thing I was like, they're playing the Cowboys, and Micah Parsons isn't on the team anymore.
Hold on, come on. You know why I say it? You know why I make that face though?
Huh.
Because every time you bet, something goes wrong.
Well,
and you're sitting on the couch next to mom. This is bullshit. Come on.
Yeah.
Because
the guys are supposed to do good, and they don't do good. Every time I bet on them, they play like.
So why you don't bet on sports?
No, I'm betting. The second leg, I got Austin Eckler, who I said about my player. 21 rushing yards. He's a starting running back. He's a starting running back. 21 rushing yards. That's it. Come on. Third leg, Derrick Henry, 14 rushing attempts.
Oh, he'll have that in the first half. End of the second quarter, he'll have that.
All he has to do is run the ball 14 times.
I mean, but at the same time, though, like,
we'll see.
They're going up against what do you call it?
The Bills. So we'll see. And this is I'm really going to be paying close attention to that game because of this one. The fourth leg, James Cook. It's the same bet with Saquon, just lower yards. He needs 55 rushing, combined with receiving yards.
That might be where you lose the bet.
No, he could he could get 55 rushing yards alone. He needs 55 rushing plus receiving yards, just over 55.
All right. You want to make it interesting? If you don't win, then what? Are you done gambling for the whole year?
No, I just...
That's got to be the easiest bet to win. If you don't win that, you got to give up on betting.
Well, you just said it's the easiest bet, so it should work. It's just the players. They just, every time I bet on them, yeah. But no,
didn't you do a Dolphins bet last year? Or a bet where you had the Dolphins in it, and you lost, by a smidge?
Yeah, it was a 9-leg parlay, which I'm never doing any parlays over 5 ever again.
Let's be honest though. It came down to a hairline.
It was the last pick, and it was, I forget who it was. It was someone on the Dolphins, or maybe it was just the Dolphins in general to win the game.
No, I think it was a player on the Dolphins.
I forget, but It might have been Achan, but
You
anyways.
were like 2 yards shy of
Dude,
it.
it was
3
something
yards.
like that, and it was a 9-leg parlay, and I bet 25, and I would have won like 350 or 375 or something like that, dude.
I remember you were so mad, and Dad came home and was like, "This is why you don't bet. I keep telling you that."
But to bet $25 had a chance to win.
I get it, but at the same time, though,
That's why I'm doing small bets now. Small
you don't
bets.
have
small
good
bets.
luck betting.
Small bets.
You
Small
don't-
bets.
I told you, you got to do what I do with hockey. You got to bet the stupid bets.
Small bets.
Like, do you remember when the Panthers went to the Stanley Cup against Vegas? I mean, we lost, but
Yeah.
you remember that? So the bets I was doing was like $10 bets that Matthew Tkachuk had to have like 3 or 4 shots on net the whole entire game,
Yeah.
and he was averaging like 6 or 7. So I'd bet the $10 on that, get like 30 back,
Mhm.
and then there was one where I did the one I won the most money on.
Mhm.
It was a $20 bet for 50 or something like that, and Bob had to have 17 saves, and he ended up having like 40. No, he had like 4. It was the game that we won,
Mhm.
the only game we won that
Yeah,
series,
in the series,
and he had
yeah.
like 40 something saves, and
Played insane.
that's when I'm not gonna name the person, but that's when they were asking me about like all the, you know who I'm talking about, right? They were asking me all about the betting, and he was like, "Show me how to do this," and then I showed him mine, and he was just like how? And I'm like, because I know the players, like I know how they play.
Anyways, I just hope this wins.
I'll tell you what.
I'll give I might do another bet, but I don't think so. I'll
You
probably
might.
just keep
Really?
this for week
You
1.
might.
No. I'm gonna just keep this for week 1. I only wanted to do safe bets week 1.
Well, what other bets? What other parlays did they have on there?
Well, you could create your own parlays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you could pick whoever and just. So what is it like? They give you like a yardage type thing, and you get to pick the player, or you pick everything.
No, they give you the player, and they give you a bunch of options on what stat they have to do. But also, you could do, like I said, rushing yards for Austin Eckler. The bet was 35, but I lowered it to 20. The minimum was 20, but since it's more probable for him to hit 20, the money line went down. So instead of it being 3 point something times,
Yeah.
it was only like 0.5. But still,
Yeah. I mean,
you're
it still
still-
goes hand in hand.
you're
though. It's
still
a safe
making
bet.
you're still making money. So that's what I was doing. I was just lowering it.
Yeah.
Like-
So they do their betting totally different from hockey.
But anyways, so yeah, that's it for this week on the podcast. We're filming this on Tuesday, so I mean it's only 1 day removed from when we usually film on Wednesday. But yeah, we might be a little outdated with some stuff, or news might come out tomorrow. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much it. And yeah.
Stay classy, America.